if we see the limitations of AM, we have two limitations of AM with respect to the primary resources of communication systems, that is transmission power and transmission bandwidth. The major resources of communication systems, we have that one is transmission bandwidth, second one it is transmission power. Let us discuss the limitations of AM with respect to these two factors. One is bandwidth, second one is power, the transmission power. So if we consider the AM signal, we have that bandwidth for this AM signal, that is 2 FM, and power for the AM signal, this is carrier power multiplied by 1 plus mu square by 2. Observe these two factors for this AM. Now if we consider the bandwidth with respect to the message signal M of t, the bandwidth of the message signal, that is FM. So we need to transfer the information from the source to destination. So to transfer the information from source to destination, we are using this modulation AM. Because of that, we need that 2 FM bandwidth here. But to transfer the original information, the information actually needs only FM bandwidth. But because of this modulation with the AM, we need to spend 2 FM bandwidth. That means excess bandwidth is one limitation here. The first limitation of AM, we can say that excess bandwidth we need to spend. Instead of spending FM bandwidth, we are spending 2 FM bandwidth because of AM modulation. So we can consider that excess bandwidth is one of the limitations for AM. Similarly, second one, if you consider transmission power, generally it is due to the carrier power and lower sideband and upper sidebands power. We know that the power components in the AM, those are consuming like this. Carrier requires 66.6% of total power, and LSB requires 16.6% of total power. Similarly, same power for upper sideband. So these are the different individual power components for the AM signal. So instead of, see, I am taking 100 watts for transmitting the AM signal. So out of this 100 watts, this carrier power, it is 66.6 watts, and LSB power, it is 16.6 watts. Whereas upper sideband, it is 16.6 watts. Actually, the information bearing signal, message signal having the two sidebands here, upper sideband and lower sideband. These two are consuming this much power. But carrier, which does not contain any useful information in it, of course it is involved in the modulation, but it does not carry any information with it. So that the 66.6% of the total power is wasted in terms of the transmission of the carrier signal along with the message signal. So that we can say that excess transmission power requirement is one of the limitation of AM. So what we can do to overcome these two limitations, if we see, to save the bandwidth, what we can do means, first of all here, because of suppressing carrier, we cannot save bandwidth here. If you suppress one of the sideband, of course if you suppress one sideband, by virtue of symmetry with the other sideband, we can reconstruct the total message signal at the receiver. Even if we suppress one sideband before transmission, then by virtue of symmetry with other sideband, we can reconstruct the total message signal at the receiver. So that if you suppress one sideband, you will get FM bandwidth requirement. So we can save the bandwidth required by suppressing one of the sideband, not by suppressing carrier. So suppressing one sideband can save the transmission bandwidth requirement. Similarly, transmission power, how can we save means, if we suppress carrier signal, that is nothing but 66.6 watts power is saved. If we suppress one of the sideband, excess 16.6% is saved. Totally, if you suppress carrier and one sideband, it saves 83.3% of the total power. Even though there is a possibility to reconstruct the total message signal at the receiver, we can suppress one carrier and one of the sideband to save the transmission power. So these are the limitations of AM with respect to transmission power and transmission bandwidth. We need to spend excess bandwidth and excess transmission power for the AM signal. In terms of the carrier signal transmission, we are spending extra power. Even though the carrier signal is not associated with any useful information, just for the modulation purpose, the carrier signal must be involved. But before transmission, we can suppress the carrier without loss of information, and with saving power, we can suppress the carrier signal. And to save the bandwidth, we must suppress one of the sideband. Even though if we suppress the sideband, at the receiver, we can reconstruct the suppressed sideband with the virtue of symmetry with the other sideband.